In the list of types of micro, it's like operating systems is Mac OS. Mac OS, previously called OS X, is the line of operating systems created by Apple. It comes preloaded on all Macintosh devices or computers or Macs. Some of the specific versions include Mojave, released in 2018, High Sierra 2017, and Sierra 2016. According to the Stat Counter Global Stats, macOS users account for less than 10% of the global operating systems, much lower than the percentage of Windows users, more than 80%. One reason for this is that Apple computers tend to be more expensive. However, many people do prefer the look and feel of Mac OS over Windows. The next one is Linux. Linux, pronounced as Linux, is a family of open source operating systems, which means they can be modified and distributed by anyone around the world. This is different from proprietary software like Windows, which can only be modified by the company that owns it. The advantages of Linux are that it is free and there are many different distributions or versions you can choose from. According to the Stat Counter Global, Linux users account for less than 2% of the global operating systems. However, most of us run Linux because it is relatively easy to customize. Operating systems for mobile devices. The operating systems we have been talking about so far were designed to run on desktop and laptop computers. Mobile devices such as phones, tablets, computers, and MP3 players are different from desktop and laptop computers. So they run operating systems that are designed specifically for computer devices or mobile devices. Actually, examples of mobile operating systems include Apple iOS and Google Android. In the screenshot below, you can see iOS running on an iPad. Operating systems for mobile devices generally aren't as fully featured as those made for desktop and laptop computers, and they aren't available to run all of the same softwares. However, you can still do a lot of things that they things you can list about that. To learn more about mobile operating systems, you can see the next one is understanding applications. What is an application? You may heard about people talking about using a program, an application, or an app. But what exactly does that mean? Simply put, an app is a type of software that allows you to perform specific tasks. Specific applications for desktop or laptop computers are sometimes called desktop applications, while those for mobile devices are called mobile apps. When you open an application, it runs inside the operating system until you close it. Most of the time, you will have more than one application open at a same time, which is known as multitasking. App is a common term for an application, especially for simple applications that can be downloaded inexpensively or even for free. Many apps are also available for mobile devices and even for TVs. Desktop dev applications. There are countless desktop applications, and they fall into several categories. Some are more featured, like Microsoft Word, while others may do one or more things like clock or calendar app. Below are just a few types of applications you might use. Word processors. Word processors allow you to write a letter, design a flyer, and can create many other types of documents. This The most well-known word processor is Microsoft Word. A web browser is a highly tool in used to access the internet. Most computers with come with a brand with a brand new web browser pre-installed, but you can also download a different one if you prefer. Examples of browsers include Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, and Safari. Media players. If you want to listen to MP3 or watch movies you have downloaded, you will need to use the media player. Windows Media Player and iTunes are also popular media players.